Hey guys, it is. Oh shit. Forgot to. Sorry guys, I forgot to delete the lobby time here. Oh well, whatever. We'll just watch it. And then I hope it starts, and then I'll start my intro. And. What's up, guys? It's Glitchy Lock. What is going on? Completely forgot about that. Oh well, anyway, today. Oh my god, I gotta be stretching, and then I'll start the commentary. Oh, how good is a nice stretch? This is fucking awesome. Alright, anyway, what I want to talk about is the guns in Modern Warfare 3. Alrighty, this is always going to be a controversial thing. There's always going to be problems with Call of Duty games or anything like that. And the problem has always been that there's guns that are overpowered, alright? And I'm here to say, fuck you. There are no overpowered guns in Modern Warfare 3, alright? Obviously there's guns that are more powerful than each other. If you look at like the chart of statistics, guns that, do more damage than other guns. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're like super overpowered by comparison. Because, alright, let's just think about it for a second, alright? I was just about to pull out my Predator. Think about it for a sec. A gun that you know of that's overpowered, such as the Type 95. Okie dokie. That's a gun that people believe to be very overpowered. That is very, very true. But mind you, there's a lot of things that they've done well to incorporate into this game to not make those guns so overpowered. Think about it, you got plenty of close range opportunities, like this map here is, it's kind of difficult to use a Type 95, in all honesty, simply because it is a small map, so it's a map where you sprint around and, like I'm using a submachine gun, you just want to spray into someone's face. That's why I'm using steady aim and a submachine gun, just sprinting around at people and just spamming them like hipfire style. So, on a map like this, I understand, you can't really use it. On longer range maps that are more open, yes, it is true that you can. As I'm burst firing at this dude, and he's just not moving. Would you not go, oh, I'm getting shot at, let's just fucking move? But no, you're dead, you dickhead. But, anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's okay. So yeah, and with such a large variety of guns that work in different circumstances, and some really good submachine guns, some really good assault rifles, just in general, not that many people even use the Type 95. In all honesty, if you really do think about it, have you ever come across like an entire team just using Type 95s? I mean, maybe in those odd circumstances, possibly even in, if you're actually playing properly, like in some team tac games or something like that, if you're playing like with a real good team and shit, or maybe some hardcore games. But just when it comes to day-to-day Call of Duty, you don't really get any of that, to be honest. You don't get just massive Type 95 teams. And for that reason, I don't think guns are overpowered. I mean, especially with the proficiencies, guns can simply be better than others, So using range, what I've done, I've actually got a pretty intelligent setup on this class that I'm so proud of. When you use a suppressor, like I'm using on the, what is it, a Type, no, it's not a Type 95, I just got that on my brain, the PP90 M1, I believe. I might be mistaken, but yeah, the submachine gun that I'm using, I've got range on it because I'm using a suppressor as well. And as you might have noticed from the charts, when you put attachments on, the charts move up and down, like with their range and damage and shit like that. Well, with this gun, if you put a suppressor on anything, its range is reduced. So using it with the proficiency range, it's like I'm invisible to the radar, although I haven't actually done anything. Like, I haven't reduced the power or quality of the gun. And, if people be smart about it, that's pretty damn helpful. Like, you can beat any gun with any other gun, whereas whether it's like, it's not so much of whoever first started shooting, but the thing is, in this game, if you really do want to live, you want to go to those massive kill streaks. In all honesty, guys, it's about the accuracy. It's about how much of, how well that you can pinpoint them. Sure, I mean, I'm doing a lot of burst firing here, and I'm talking about accuracy while I'm spraying an entire clip at a dude running on a balcony. But, in all honesty, is that not what it's always been? How many times have you been shooting like just to the side of someone and they're just standing there shooting back at you, but you never actually corrected and looked back at them? and you know you're just constantly shooting to the just to the side. And like, what the fuck did I just line that up? Because that's what Call of Duty's always come down to. If you're accurate with your weapons, you'll win every time, hands down. Like, that's the reason you die so much easier by a headshot. If you have the ability to get a headshot on every single bullet that goes flying out of your gun, you'll kill people with 2 bullets every time, no matter what gun you're using. Whether you're using a submachine gun or anything like that. So, you know, that's why I don't think guns in this game are really overpowered. Is simply because with the use of the proficiencies, you can make a really good gun out of something that wasn't always the greatest of guns. And honestly, just if you're genuinely a good player, then you can always take on a Type 95. Really. Like, in all honesty, you don't even need to be a good player. Like, how many times have you gotten, like, a dodgy headshot on a dude just because you started shooting them, and then, you know how you get kicked, like, when, someone shoots back at you? How many times have you shot someone, like, in the groin, and then they just shoot you, so your gun flicks up and you get a lucky-ass headshot? I'm not gonna lie, I've done that like 400,000 times, and that's what Call of Duty is. Like, people just go, oh, maybe I just need to use the best of kill streaks, the best perks, I need to use the most powerful gun to get, you know, awesome scores and shit like that. But honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't think it has anything to do with that. If you are comfortable with a weapon, and you can be accurate with that weapon, then you're set. You're set in every Call of Duty game ever created. If you're pinpoint accurate with every single bullet that comes out of your shot, you should be sniping, honestly, because it's the only gun in the game that'll kill someone in one shot besides like an M14 in a hardcore match or something like that, you know? So, and that's what all it is. People complain about quickscoping. They go, "Oh, quickscoping is so easy. It's really easy to do," and that's you know, one problem they had with Modern Warfare 3. But if you think about it, how many times can you go, "Oh yeah, I'm an average quickscoper," and then you just pull out, you know, a sniper, but you still get an average gameplay. Those people that can, like people like Slowburn, or you know, obviously FaZe Clan people, stuff like that. People who can pull off amazing things with snipers and ridiculously high scores that I can only ever dream of using, you know, high kill streaks and assault rifles and shit like that. You know, that's just because they're accurate. They know what they're doing. And they've always been, you know, that's sort of what makes them so good at sniping and stuff, was because basically with quickscoping, if you can line a person up in the dead center of your crosshair, even with a sniper, the second you start the scope in and pull the trigger, that is what will get you, you know, that is what will get you the kill. And that's what quickscoping is. If you have the ability to line someone perfectly in the center of your screen, you know, you'll always be able to quickscope them. And that's what I think Call of Duty skill comes down to, is how accurate are you? Do you have the ability to line someone up and put bullets in them? Because any wanker can, like, run around spraying like a dickhead, but do you honestly have the ability to take out entire teams and earn those higher kill streaks? And if you don't, I think that's my piece of advice for you. That's what you should be working on. If you found guns that you like the Type 95, and you do use it just because you simply like it, not because you go, I need to use the most powerful gun in the game, that's, even though it's probably not the most powerful gun in the game, but, you know, that's your thing. But I would say you could do well with any gun that you're happy with, any gun that you're comfortable with, as long as you know how to use it. I think a good start to getting used to using a gun is using the kick proficiency. Obviously that is practically an increase in accuracy, and that's why I think it's, you know, it's pretty awesome that they introduced the kick proficiency. And excuse me. And I always used to use it on this gun, but then I sort of started thinking about it, and I was like, well, I don't really need kick on this gun. And so that's when I decided, alright, well, I always use a suppressor on it, because I love a suppressor on it. So why not try to counteract my loss of range with a extra range? I don't know. Anyway, guys, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think about my ideals. Is it better just to be accurate, or just to use a gun that's really strong? Because I promise you, if you verse me in a match, you use a Type 95, I'll use any other gun in the game. If you can't hit me and I can hit you, I guarantee you I'd win. So let me know your opinion, guys. See you next week.